And welcome back, everyone. Hope you're all having a very good start to your new year. We are back after a long wait between the first part of Chapter 1 of Final Fantasy 15 and now the second part of Chapter 1. And this is the final part of Chapter 1 that I recorded. And now we're just, what are we doing again? Oh yeah, we're heading to Golden Key, or Key, whatever it's pronounced. I'm bad at remembering things, if you couldn't tell. So yeah, sorry this took so long to get uploaded.
Yeah, my throat's bone dry.
Quite a multitude of things, and me just forgetting and procrastinating. Mainly procrastinating. But yeah, here we are. We're at a Golden Key. And so many fun things happen. Of which you shall see. Of how stupid I can be in this. Thinking I can jump into the water. So yeah, I have been playing this a little bit, just capturing more stuff. I'm on chapter 3 right now of this.
Lady Lunafreya back to the Crown City?
Nah, no need to rush to happily ever after.
Wow. Still can't believe you're actually tying the knot, dude.
Oh, the boys are
It's finally happening.
Fine, I guess.
just
Come
shooting
on,
the
you can't
breeze,
fool
it looks
me.
like.
Any guy would be over the moon to marry her.
Oh, about Luna
No big
Freya.
deal.
Or Luna. I'll just call her Luna.
Hello and welcome.
Gladio just phases in. And don't mind me, I'm just gonna buy the Final Fantasy V soundtrack they have.
We hope to see you again.
Only a matter of time before I get Final Fantasy IX. And just play that on repeat.
Ready to set a feature on the wedding.
And get a load of Lady Lunafreya's dress.
That's some fancy fabric.
Oh yeah, I did hear about how the guys would just start talking about her dress, which was a
Not the
little
only one.
interesting for them to do.
Absolute knockout.
The dress
I don't know why.
comes courtesy of one
But
of
I
Voltaire's
had enough gas in that. I don't know why I decided to refill. Oh well. No big deal.
Bet the food's gonna be pretty.
And now we're gonna head to that restaurant.
As long as it's something I can eat.
Yes, I'm aware. Yeah, I couldn't figure out where to go. Then it was like, oh,
Embarrassing. Can't
it's
wait to
just
taste
past
Mexican seafood.
Golden's
where I was.
Fish sounds good.
And, oh man, I was struggle busing so much.
How about we catch some ourselves?
We got bigger fish to fry.
If you couldn't already tell.
Forgotten, we came here to cast off, not cast a line.
Let's see, what else have I been playing besides World of Final Fantasy 15. I eventually need to get back to playing Final Fantasy 14. It's just been sitting on my floor. Problem is, I don't have a lot of time for MMOs. Oh, this bothered me. Some of the technical hiccups with shadowing, how it was appearing on the water.
Welcome to
It's like, I
Golden
don't really think that's how it works. And now we're gonna meet this guy.
Are we?
The boats bring you here.
What about him?
Well, they'll not take you forth.
And what's your story?
I'm an impatient traveler, ready to turn ship. The ceasefire's getting us nowhere.
What's this? Some sort of souvenir?
They make those?
What? No.
Consider it your allowance.
Huh?
Yeah. And who's allowing us?
A man of no consequence.
Yeah, right.
I noticed from the Kingsglaive movie he doesn't have that
Sad about the port being closed.
weird little sleeve thing he had.
I say we go check it out for
Oh well.
ourselves.
No big deal. Wasn't really in that movie that much.
We'll be fine as long as we're in a haven. The Oracle will protect us.
And just finding some random stuff. But yeah, I have like a few characters on my Final Fantasy 14 thing, and I don't know that.
Till next time, Dan.
It's just I don't have the time,
Service indeed.
and it's like the money. Money's a big issue, but it's like
Inside.
if I'm only playing once or twice a month,
What's all this?
a $15 subscription fee, or $12, or is it 13? One of those two.
According to my
Oh yeah,
sources,
this
we
guy
given strict orders
with
not
the
to let any vessels leave the docks of Altissia.
Brooklyn or Italian accent or whatever, Brooklyn accent, I think.
Right, Prince Noctis? Name's Dino.
It's like really kind of out of place,
Crown Prince Elusus, bounty hunting in his fancy
and I
car.
don't like him.
Surely you didn't think it'd go unnoticed. At least not by this reporter. Lucky for you, this reporter has integrity. If you want
And
to
he's
remain
trying to be
incognito,
like,
I'll respect your
he's
wish.
trying to do Ignis's look. Sad to say it's not working. I probably should have stood my ground. Oh well.
What do you want?
What can you do, right?
Hey, I knew you'd come around. Let me see your map.
He might be integral to the plot. I highly doubt it.
All you gotta do is find me some rough gemstones, like this one. Do this, and your ship will come in. Don't, and the papers will run you out of town. Capiche?
Oh, that shit-eating grin. And now to do some stuff.
Your number, Noct.
Not like we made much effort to keep it secret.
Even if we have.
I kind of do take a little bit before I get to doing his mission because,
It's Altissia.
well, you'll see. I find a little kitten. And yeah. Oh, my cat's looking at me right now. And there's a little kitten.
Hey, buddy.
Aww.
What's up? Taking a little stroll? How come you're all alone? You must be hungry. Yeah, that's what I thought. Hold on a sec. I'll find you something. Gotta come up with some cat food.
Could always buy some.
Or we could fish for some.
Excellent
I
idea.
probably thought, right. I think buying some would have been a lot easier. But this is an RPG. You can't just buy all your quest items. And yeah, you notice that it's getting dark. Oh man, I am so, during this whole game, I am so bad at managing the time in game. And like, it's cost me more than once. It's not in this chapter, but chapter 2 I actually die. Like, I game over because I was that stupid. Then I got cocky. Which, obviously, that was the start of my downfall.
That's it.
What's what?
I've come up with a new recipe.
I could taste test for you.
And there was Agnes's first new idea. Excuse me. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about Type 0. I really tried my best to get into that. I mean, it definitely piqued my interest when I heard it was the first M-rated Final Fantasy. But really, it could have been rated T, in all honesty. All I had was blood. Apparently that's a really bad thing.
Hello there. Come to fish the deep blue sea?
But, oh well. Game needs to be fun first. And I guess it can be fun, it's just, I don't know. When you have to try and manage 15 characters, or roughly 15, I think that's how many.
See you next time.
It can be quite a ordeal. Because I mean, you focus on kind of the ones you like in terms of their gameplay styles.
Like a kid in
Alright, here we come to the fun bit. Or as I like to call, just wasting my time for the next forever. And that's why I've sped this up. You know, about 4 or 8 times the speed of the clip is normally. Why? Because I could not for the life of me catch a fish. And then well, I'll explain it later once I get to that part. But yeah, this was about I want to say about a 20 plus minute ordeal. Like, you know, I would get lucky and then nope, no fish didn't want to bite me, and you know what? Screw them. You know. You know, come to find out later, I was hooking up the wrong fish. I had to wait until the daytime. It was... I at least showed that I could at least catch a fish. Even if it wasn't the right one. And maybe this might show that I messed up. So yeah, what had happened was during when I went to level up, I accidentally hit the when you look through your photos, I accidentally hit triangle, which lets you share your pictures. Well, I didn't realize in doing so that it stopped gameplay capture.
You're one step above delivery boy.
Royal rank carries little weight outside the Crown City.
And I don't know what happened there. I just noticed that little hiccup. Oh well. I'm not gonna worry about it. I mean, not that I can go back and capture it again. I'm already too far in the past that. I was like, I'm not too far in the game. Like I said, I'm only in chapter 3. And just really the beginning of chapter 3. So yeah, we're just going on the Dino quest, as I'm going to call it.
You sure we're in the right spot?
Oh, here comes Luca. Maybe about... You gonna say hello, Luca? No?
Taking a walk on the wild side?
Nothing like nature in the middle of nowhere.
But yeah. Don't worry, I did feed the kitten. I completed the quest. I got the right fish. I got the yellow one. Had it cooked and everything. But yeah, I didn't realize that it stopped. Well, it didn't save my capture footage.
Feels so slow.
And it does happen, and I realized that it did happen again when I was recording for Chapter 2's stuff. Needless to say, I wasn't too happy.
Gee.
And then there's a big bird.
Hear that thing?
Flag
Again.
down before you wake it up.
That hurricane looks like it's sleeping. Excuse me. I do like the... it's one thing Square's always done is have... Well, depending on the game, they've had very, very good, like, hair effects. I mean, obviously not in World of Final Fantasy, where that had a less realistic look. Which, they definitely kind of combined... as weird as this is going to sound like combination-wise, between this and World of Final Fantasy for their look of Kingdom Hearts. Because, I mean, you can see... Well, at least looking at the 2.8/3 stuff, I'm definitely excited for it. Ooh. Gotta be sneaky. And here's where I thought I messed up so bad. And it has 2 sets of wings. How about that? And I thought I was going to have to fight that, but... luckily you don't. Forgive me for yawning. I don't know why we're still kneeling. There we go.
Barely. I seriously thought we were at Journey's End.
Oh, prompto.
That feat was fit for a king.
Indeed.
That was just my cat. What do you want, Luca? Now to run back to the car. Hopefully nobody's taking it. I just realized I'm like parked right in the middle of the road. Well, not in the middle, but still on the road to be an inconvenience. And through the magic of Square having great hindsight, time to auto drive. Sure, it cost me 10 to go.
We need to replenish our supply.
One of the few times I actually have gil. Nope, didn't decide to refuel. Can't rent chocobos yet.
How can I help you today?
I did take one of their
Please come again.
ideas and buy some curatives. And let's go back to Dino.
Welcome to Golden Key.
care for a massage?
My tummy's rumbling.
Nice work, kid. Sorry for giving you such a hard time. I just had to get my hands on this, even if it meant blackmail. You understand, don't you? You see, I'm a reporter by day and an amateur jeweler by night. This elusive little beauty's gonna become a masterpiece. To make it up to you, I'll share a little scoop. That special coin you got? It commemorates the Oracle's ascension. That guy was tossing them out to everyone. Must have picked them up back in Niflheim. And speaking of freebies, here's one from me. Come back if you want to buy more.
I doubt a souvenir like that could make its way into the hands of an ordinary citizen.
Oh well, it's our pocket change now.
Let's learn from history and book a place this time.
As promised, I'm in the process of securing your ferry tickets right now. Told you, I'm a man of integrity. Should be smooth sailing from here. So let me know when you're ready to ship out.
I admit I didn't expect Dino to secure us a ship.
Well, must be pretty connected if he can pull some strings around an Imperial embargo.
Yeah, that guy's one artful artisan.
You guys ready to set sail? Already? The ship won't arrive till tomorrow. How about you find a place to spend the night?
It's bedtime.
Sounds good.
And now to continue on with the story. Yeah, be careful when you're... I should really... what's the word I'm looking for? I should really start cutting these bits out. That way, in case I do have that moment where I don't record, or when I accidentally hit the share button, I don't lose possibly hours of... Well, it would only be 8-hour gameplay footage. Well, now it's an hour. This was 15 minutes. And in all honesty, I am really surprised I was able to record these. For a second, I thought I had lost footage just because of how the thumbnails were coming around. But I thought this would record because it's technically like a movie, part of the movie. But no. It was letting me do it. But yeah, if anybody was at all curious about Kingsglaive, it's a pretty good movie. It's definitely better for people who plan on playing this game. And I highly recommend you watch it kind of before you play the game. Maybe play a chapter and then watch the movie. Oh wait, this is still chapter 1, isn't it? Never mind. Wait, but hit the microphone. Maybe watch the prologue. Yeah, watch the prologue. And then maybe watch Kingsglaive if you're able to. But I don't know when... They said there was a good time to watch Brotherhood. I'm just gonna let this scene play out because it's pretty important.
Where's Specs?
Should be back any minute now.
What's that look for?
It's in all the papers.
What is? Insomnia Falls. What? This your idea of a joke?
I need you to calm down so I can explain.
I'm as calm as I'm gonna get.
There was an attack. The Imperial Army has taken the Crown City.
As treaty room tempers flared, blast lit the night sky. When the smoke about the Citadel had cleared, the king was found dead.
No, wait. Hold on.
We had no way of knowing
What? Knowing what?
that the signing was last night. That insomnia.
But the wedding! Altisha!
I know. That was the plan. Yet the reports of the invasion are all the same. How could every headline in the kingdom be wrong?
Lies. If only.
What else do we know? Well, then we can't be sure until we see it with our own eyes.
And that means we go back to Insomnia.
Might not be safe for us there.
Might not be safe for us here.
Turn back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, one thing I remembered when playing this, or actually World of Final Fantasy and looking up stuff, Noct, I believe,
Mustn't lose faith.
is also voiced by the same guy who did
Just give it a rest.
Edgar, I want to say. I think that's him.
Empire lied.
He voices a Final Fantasy VI character.
Conjecture gets us nowhere. We're searching.
Let's see, maybe. My phone's about to die. I should really stop trying to multitask like this. Let's see. How much can I do? Oh, there's the Magitech army.
Size of those things.
Imperial dreadnoughts. They transport
Do-do-do-do.
soldiers, namely the Magitech infantry.
The robots.
Mass-produced humanoid weapons of warfare.
Let's see. I'm so glad I have it. Yep, he was Edgar.
Signing that peace treaty. Up ahead.
Oh, he's also in One Punch Man. How about that?
They've set up an inspection point.
If the road ahead's blocked, then we find a way around.
And now the phone died. I really need to get my car cleaned. And nobody's gonna say anything about the car that's just happening to drive by. No? Okay.
Let's make a detour. There ought to be a decent vantage point up ahead.
Excuse me. Just yawned right into the microphone. Now we got some more battles. Now some more fun things.
Want to take them out?
Oh yeah. Those scrap heaps are gonna wish they
Want to take it out? Yeah, let me just warp strike right into that. And totally missed them. Excuse me. But, oh yeah, that's right. I'm so excited for this month because Kingdom Hearts 2.8 comes out. And yeah, my level of excitement cannot be contained. Especially with the new
Want some?
stories that they're adding in. Well, at least with the other two. Well, supposedly the Unchained bit has already kind of been said, but it's the first time they're in cutscene form. I mean, like, you know, for probably mainly us Westerners, it's the first time we're going to be seeing a lot of that, even though I have played Unchained Kai on my phone. Well, off and on, I haven't really played it a whole lot. But you can get 3,000 jewels, I see, for logging in as a New Year's gift. Oh man, I'm in stasis. I'm trying to, like, get in cover, but no, the game decided to let me guard instead. I'm trying so hard to get back into cover, but no, the game doesn't want me to get back into it. It'd rather have me guard, and then at that point I decide, oh, thank God, a warp strike. But yeah, so many good games coming out. I mean, I don't know how to feel about Resident Evil 7. I played a little bit of the demo, and I've been off and on with the Resident Evil series. Really, as cliche as it is to say, I do like 14, not 14, I do like 4 a lot more. I mean, really, it was the Resident Evil that got me into the series. But I don't, that's really the only one I've actually played, like, in its entirety. And I guess that's why I just have a soft spot for it. Then it was a GameCube game, which, you know, I wanted to play on my GameCube more than I did my PS2 at the time.
Where do they keep coming from?
Can't imagine why.
And I think, well, I think at that point it was still a GameCube exclusive before they announced the PS2 version. Or maybe the PS2 version had been announced, but I heard it was not as great as the GameCube version, even though it did have some added modes. But really, the Wii version I thought was the best one, because it was so easy to aim. Well, for me it was easy to aim, and it combined like the best parts of the GameCube version with how well it looked, and how the cutscenes for the most part were in real time, or they used real time graphics. Like if you had the oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh yeah, it was the police outfit. Like it was an extra costume. Like that would still show up in the cutscenes, but not the gangster outfit or the knight outfit, because those were the PS2 versions, and I guess they never programmed it to show. But it's no big deal. Like I said, it combines some of the best aspects of the GameCube version. That made a lot of the quick-time events a lot easier, especially the knife fight. Because I think really all it was just waggling the Wiimote. And we're just about to... We're almost to the end of Chapter 1. And there it is.
As the ceasefire discussions between the two nations, all provisional terms have been suspended in light of recent developments. Moreover, in the wake of the news of King Regis's death, we've now received word that Crown Prince Noctis and the Oracle Lunafreya have also been pronounced dead.
Keep it on.
Oh.
Don't bother!
So, you made it.
The hell's going on?
Where are you?
Outside the city, with no way back in.
Makes sense.
Makes sense? Are you serious? What about any of this makes sense? The news just told me I'm dead, along with my father and Luna.
Listen, I'm heading out to Hammerhead. About the king. It's true. If you're looking for the whole truth, you know where to find me. Get moving.
Right.
What did the Marshal have to say?
Said he'd be in Hammerhead.
And the king?
And that will do it for Chapter 1. So many things going on. And that will continue in Chapter 2, where we have a lot of fun times ahead. Watching me fail. But we'll hopefully see you soon. If you want to, check out my Twitter and my Patreon. And that was me snapping. We will see you again for Chapter 2.